people, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm here in Washington, D.C. at the National Portrait Gallery and American Art Museum. Inside here, we did work many, many years ago, and I wanted to see if I can still find the display. This was built in the mid-1800s. In fact, Abraham Lincoln, there is the Lincoln Ballroom that's upstairs where they had his inaugural ball for his second term. But the reason why I wanted to come here is because I wanted to show you what the brickwork looked like. So the same Williamsburg bricks that we actually have at the red brick house were used to build this. And it's incredible because the way the ceilings are done, they have an undulation in there that's all brickwork. And they have a spot in here where the bricks are all exposed. Okay, so we're inside the portrait gallery here, and this place is incredible. I don't know if this is actually open or not. This is the section that we worked on in here. Now, the museum itself is modern, and it looks really, really nice. But what's underneath of all this is really, really old. And it looks like they're working on here. Oh, darn. So this section here is being worked on, so we can't. So what happens, this is actually kind of cool, because the museum is constantly changing and doing different things. We rebuilt this section in here twice. What I wanted to show you is the ceilings are kind of domed and they're plastered, which looks really, really cool. But there's a section in here where it's showing just the brickwork. And that's what I want to show you guys, because it's amazing to me how they've done all this stuff in these old museums. This place was built in the around the 1850s, mid 1850s, and it's really cool. So check this out. This is actually two buildings that were put together, and they put a roof on it. Oops. Let's pull the door. Check that out. They host events and things in here. There's actually a cafeteria where you can get your lunch and eat here in the courtyard. So when this was originally built, this was the first building right here, and this was a separate building right here. And so they merged the two of them together with the courtyard and the roof, and it is just stunning, completely stunning. Now let's see if we can find the section here. So you see all of the stonework and the stairways and all of this stuff. All of this stuff in here is brickwork. That's your porch gallery. Is this it? Okay, this is it, guys. Okay. So you see these beautiful curves that are in the ceiling, right? This is what's underneath of it. You see the stonework? These are the original block work that they put in here. Lime mortar. The bricks. Just like in the red brick house where we have pieces of wood in there for anchors to put nails in. Okay? So you can see, this is how they built all of it. You see all the bricks? And then all of this was stuccoed over. Are you ready? Because this is freaking amazing to me. Take a look at this. You see the archways that they did with all of the bricks. This building, this gallery, is all laid by bricks. And basically, because of the archway that's in here and the way they put them in here, they're pushing against each other. So the keystone one is the one right here in the middle, and the pressure pushes out gently through those corners. Look at that. That is artwork, guys. And so what they did, of course, they put all these bricks in here. See this? Same lime mortar like we use at the red brick house. And what they do then is all this got plastered over. And that plaster, if it's done right, can last thousands of years, as we've seen in like the Mayan ruins when we were in Mexico, or if you look at the Greek temples and things. This building style, this work is not new. This has been around forever. And this is one of those things that you look at, it's just like, this is amazing. So there we have a little taste of how they built the red brick house and of course the Smithsonian. I've been blessed to actually have done some work and stuff through a lot of the Smithsonian buildings and properties and stuff, and have seen some things that are really kind of cool. There's tunnels that link the museums together under the mall. When you go through the tunnels, they're just like this, where they're brick done. They're a lot shorter. They're very, very narrow, and you've got a lot of stuff that's going through those. But to see our archways and stuff in here, and now you see how all this is plastered over. So from this underneath, here's what it is. Amazing, isn't it? I bet you've come to the Smithsonian and you've looked at these museums and you never knew that this is old brickwork that's over 170 years old. Yeah, 170 years old. All right, so here's the final take on here as we get ready to get out of here. So now you've seen how it's constructed. Now I want you to take a look and think about 170 years ago, all of the brickwork that they did to make these without the modern tools that we have. That is incredible. It's incredible. They stood the test of time. All right, I got to go back and pick up the wife. I appreciate you guys. All right, so a little bonus here. We're going to actually go to the Lincoln actually had his inaugural ball in here, and this is actually really just amazing and so beautiful. Again, think about all the brickwork that is done for these columns that have been here forever. And what I want to show you is the window. Let's see if it's still here. So these windows are original woodwork that was done here in the gallery. This overlooks the courtyard. And when they went through and when they were stripping off all the paint and everything, they found this. 1864. Somebody had carved their initials in there. Boom. See, for me, this is amazing because we're walking in the spot where somebody, a carpenter or somebody or a painter, worked here and put his initials. And so that forever, for time, that will be there. And so for me, working on the red brick house and doing the stuff that we've done, I feel like I'm walking in the footsteps of all those people that did the work and stuff on here. This is, for me, you know, when I need to take a picture of this and show my wife, because when we look at some of the work and stuff in there where we're trying to sand it out and make it perfect, it's not perfect because of the time. All this stuff happened to it because of the age of it. And just the touch and feel of it it's amazing. It's amazing. And taking here to know that brick masons built these archways, and you look at how perfect these archways are in here. It is amazing. It is breathtaking. It's a lot of bricks. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I appreciate you guys. And if you ever get a chance to go down on the National Mall and see some of these incredible museums, you know, the artwork and things in there, the displays are incredible, but also take the time to look at the buildings and think about the age and how they were constructed, because that will also blow your mind. And to have done work in some of these spaces is really a sense of pride for me. People will never know who I am or what I did, but it's okay because just being part of this is incredible. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon.